the Vice President of the Guyana Cultural Association, Miss Ave Haynes, Brewster Haynes, and she was a well-known personality for Guyana on the radio station. She'll be telling us more about the organization, what it entails, and what is their mission now to accomplish for the Guyana Folk Festival, bringing more Guyanese and more community together. Ave, welcome to Tots and Teas in Focus.
Thank you, Pat, and it is indeed a pleasure for me to talk on behalf of the Guyana Cultural Association. This is our 11th year, and as you know, we have awards, we have kwekwe, and it culminates today with the Family Fun Day. But for this year, our 11th year, our theme is Masquerade Lives. And I think every Guyanese knows about masquerade. Masquerade is emblematic of the fusion of the 6 peoples that populated our dear land of Guyana. And so we want to ensure that masquerade lives, and that is why this year we've chosen that as a theme and also to perpetuate the culture. We have awarded a great number of masqueraders, and we hope that everyone will be with us as we try to keep masquerade alive in this year, 2012.
Thank you, Ave. And if persons would like to become members of the organization, how can they do that?
They just have to go online to GuyanaFolkFestival.org, to our website, and there's a membership form where you can join us through the web, or you can call the Secretariat, Ms. Claire Gorin, and all of that is on our website. So feel free to become a member. You don't necessarily have to be a Guyanese, because our culture, the strands run through the Caribbean, and we hope to have a melting pot, not only for Guyanese, but culture that embraces the entire Caribbean, because we want one culture with one people throughout the Caribbean.
Welcome to Tots and Teens in Focus. From Guyana with Love, we have the AGDA organization and the founder of AGDA, who will be giving us a little bit about what is going on about AGDA and the different programs that AGDA is involved with for the community of Guyana. And hope that she will be able to bring some of the AGDA fever to the United States so that we can have some AGDA in our blood. Welcome to Tots and Teens. Thank you, Sister Violet, for taking some time off to talk with us. And please tell us more about yourself.
First of all, I want to explain what ACTA is. ACTA is an acronym meaning the African Cultural and Development Association. We are responsible for what we call the Emancipation Festival. We have our youth programs, AYA. We have our elderly program. We have social programs. We have a school for children. And we're in our community 365 days a year providing counseling and health counseling as well as social counseling to our community. And training for our young people. Tots and Teens and ACTA go back a long way. Long before Sister came here, she had Tots and Teens in Guyana, and they were a very vibrant youth group, and they would often participate with us in our activities. I'm very pleased to see her here today.
Thank you, Sister Violet. And from AGDA with Love, we hope to have you back again. It's so surprising that we have State Senator Kevin Parker. He's at the Guyana Cultural Association Folk Festival, having folk with the Guyanese community. But we have some urgent problem and some concern in our community, which is causing a lot of hurt to parents and to children and to the community. We would like you to talk on your idea or what would be your interest in having this crime rate that is rapidly rising in the Brooklyn community. How would you address it, and what would be the program that the leaders of the community can take to erase and eradicate this violence that is upcoming in our community?
Well, first of all, Pat, thank you very much. Thank you very much for working so hard on behalf of our community and all of the work that you're doing. And of course to the Guyana Cultural Associations for the work that they do. The Guyanese Folk Festival I come to every year. I always look forward to it. Y'all moved it out of my district. I'm a little mad about that, but I'm still going to follow you no matter where you go. There's a lot, obviously, that the Guyanese community has given. My chief of staff, Sonia Daly, many of you know, is from Essequibo. So, I always have to come and represent my people. And you're right that we have a crisis right now in our community as it relates to young people and how difficult it is for them to be engaged and the work that needs to be done around violence. we need to do three things. First, we need to engage our young people in school. As we stand here right now, 50% of black and Latino young men in the public school system are dropping out. That's unacceptable, and we really have to do better. And we have to make that a litmus test for who the next mayor is going to be. We also have to engage them, and how you engage them in class is not just teaching to the test. We have to go beyond teaching to the test and add music, art, athletics, and dance as regular parts of the curriculum. We have to engage them after school. We have to bring back athletics and make that more part of the after school programs. And I really suggest expanding the Beacon School program, which essentially opens up our schools to be community centers from 3 to 10 p.m. every day. And so we give our young people a place to go instead of being on the streets, instead of being involved in gangs. They now have an alternative. And so it's going to be something I'm working on in the state legislature, but something we all really need to put our mayoral candidates as we look about who our next mayor is going to be next year. We got to make these litmus tests for how they engage our community.
I'm glad you spoke about that, but what concern that some people are saying that this crime is arising because of corrupt policemen within the police force that is encouraging the gun violence, and where would the youth get the guns if somebody in authority don't give them the guns?
Well, I don't know if it's quite a conspiracy of the police department bringing guns in, and I'm not sure I'm ready to blame the police department. I do know that we have a national problem as it relates to access to guns, and that's part of what this presidential election is about, and about whether the NRA and the Republicans are going to get their way and put guns in all our communities, or whether we're in fact going to be able to police our own communities. But that being said, is guns don't kill people, people kill people. And if we're engaging our young people and we take away the motive for them to have guns and for them to be operating, understand this violence isn't senseless. These young men primarily are fighting over drug turf, they're fighting over prostitution turf, and other kinds of criminal activity. And so that's what's the impetus for much of the violence that we're seeing. And so we need to engage them in a different way and create jobs for them so that they have things to do both in terms of school and employment, so they don't have to look to the drug trade and other kind of illicit activities in our community.
I know that we have to work with the young people, but the persons are persons who are involved, who are climatizing the community. Even if a young child, 30 years, do not want to be involved, they always tell them they have to arrest, their family will be at risk. What can be done to those people that is encouraging, that is, involved in this crime? Who are they? Why can't we not get them so that we could save the young people? Because they don't care. The young people die anyhow, and they're still there.
Yeah, no, it's a very complicated, as you're indicating, a very complicated and multi-layered problem. But I think that we start with the young people and use the young people as a gateway to improving our families. And I think that, we have to have our community more involved. That's part of why I have been against the excessive and abusive use of stop and frisk. One, it doesn't work. But then two, it undermines the natural relationship between communities and the police who ought to be protecting us. So we need to work on all of those fronts. And organizations like yours that do good work to make sure that our young people have places to go.
Oh, I know they say they stop and frisk. Some people say they don't like it. Some people say they want it because they find that the police might be stopping an older man and the young man is down the road killing somebody.
Yeah, the excessive use and the abuse of stop and frisk is a major problem, in part because, like I said, it undermines the relationship between our communities and the police department, but it also doesn't work. And so we really ought to be using the precious staff hours of the police department to actually solve real crimes and to prevent real crimes, not to be harassing, everyday citizens.
Okay, Senator, thank you very much. And if people persons need to get in contact with your office, how would they get in contact with you, and how can they help to get bills to pass?
Yes. Well, reach out to me whether you have an issue with young people or education, housing, immigration. My office is at 1300 Flatbush Avenue at the corner of Foster. You can reach me in my office at 718-629-6401. Again, at 718-629-6401. You can find me on Twitter at Senator Parker, one word, and you can find me on Facebook at Senator Kevin Parker. Look forward to hearing from you soon. God bless.
Thank you, Senator Parker. And if you need to get in contact with Senator, you need to get any information out there, just go to the office and let them have the information so we can help clean up the eradication of violence in our community. Thank you, Senator Parker.
Thank you.
Okay. You know, it's Guyanese. And we are having so much fun at the Guyana Folk Festival. Having all the business enterprises, all the food, the culture activity, the pans, the music and everything, and the people. And here with us is a very big organization, a big business, the Laparcan Group of Companies. And here to tell it is my own colonel. He was a colonel in the army. He was a lieutenant colonel or a brigadier colonel, some kind of colonel, Bob Mitchell, and he's going to tell us more about Laparcan and how Laparcan is helping the community and how he will help Tots and Teens send some barrels to Guyana.
Okay, thank you very much, my friend. On behalf of Laparcan, we are very glad to be present at this annual function arranged by the Guyana Cultural Association of New York. We are the #1 shipping of ports effects to the Caribbean, and we like to encourage you to use our service to get your shipments to your families in time for holidays early. Now we offer a range of services. We can send your cargo by ocean. We can send your cargo by air at very reasonable prices or flat-rate boxes, and we offer money service at very reasonable rates of $8.99 up to $1,000. We'd like to thank you for your support in the past, and we do wish that you continue to support us. So thanks again for this opportunity, and all the best.
So you out there, you have your barrels to send, just check out Laparcan. They drop it to your door. And this is an advertisement so I can get some funding for my barrels too. Thank you, Richard. Thank you very much.
You are welcome here. Thanks a lot also.
Will come and tell us about OSHAG. It's an acronym for an organization. They're doing some great work in Guyana. So, Vernon, welcome.
Well, you know, Guyana Folk Festival could not be in having this event without the help and the support of business organization. We have Digicel here. Guyana Folk Festival could not be in having this event without the help and the support of business organization. We have Digicel here. I don't know what is Digicel, but they will able explain it to me what is Digicel. We have a member of Digicel who will tell us what is Digicel and what it's all about, and you know, the foundation and where it goes from here.
Okay, good evening everyone. Yeah, in a nutshell, Digicel is a mobile company, started in Jamaica over 10 years ago, and we have cell phone service in several Caribbean islands. Now, here in America, we promote what we call top-up. So in other words, in Jamaica, Guyana, Grenada, wherever you have Digicel telephone subscribers, that means holders of prepaid cell phones, Digicel phones in Jamaica. Over here in America, you can actually go into a retail location and request that a particular phone in whatever country where we have service is topped up. In this particular instance, we are co-sponsors of this Guyanese event, and we are promoting Top Up to Guyana. So along with the regular Top Up, we have a special promotion going on this weekend where if you send $12 or more Top Up, then the person in Guyana will get double the credit. Right? So you send $20 US to Guyana. They have all information there about locations, about the top-up services, the different features that we have. So it's a one-stop shop to get all of the information that you need on whatever country in the Caribbean.
Okay, so Digicel is a phone service. Those who need their phone, especially in the Caribbean, Guyana, and you want to send to talk to your loved ones, there's an opportunity that you can pay and able to talk to them, and you get more, double the price. Double the price, double the win, double the money. So thank you very much for being with us.
Yeah, and just to clarify again, these are for prepaid Digicel phones in the Caribbean where you can send top-up to the cell phone in Jamaica. We also have calling cards that you can use as well to call to your loved ones in the Caribbean.
And like how Christmas is coming, what will be that bonus price for the call-in home?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned and you get more from Digicel. Thank you very much. Okay, Digicel, we are a non-profit organization and we deal strictly with youths of the community, and what can the community do for the youths? We are involved with children in television and everything that you could think about. What is your programs that you have to help educate, to help fugitive for crimes in our community. What can Digicel service do to help the situation, especially in Brooklyn, that so many young lives are going? What is your views on that?
Digicel has been very heavily involved in the various programs in the Caribbean to assist youth. Here in North America, we've just started our outreach programs, and we've started out with sports. We've had some football.
Well, well, well. We're still with the Guyana Cultural Association. That is a big event. It's Guyana Folk Festival. And we are here with all the organizations, schools, churches, you name it from Guyana. They all come here to celebrate the Guyana Folk Festival, keeping our culture alive, keeping the folks in action, and showing us the good things of Guyana. We have here our special guest is from Queen's College. And let me tell you something about Queen's College. That was a school that I wanted to go to so badly, and I never had the opportunity. But here I am with the alumni. I think they're going to adopt me from now on to be a member of the Queen's College group. And he's going to tell us what is Queen's College, where it's located, and how it came about, you know, and his experience being in Queen's College, because those days, Queen's College boys were top boys, and he's a top boy until now. So welcome to Tots and Teens in Focus, and you will give us some more information about Queen's College.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Larry Boxill, member of the Queen's College Alumni Association, the New York chapter. And we were formed primarily to provide assistance to the school. We have several fundraising events, which culminates with our annual Labor Day event, Labor Day Sunday. It's a party that we have hosted jointly with Bishop's High School, in which we raise funds to provide equipment, books, and other capital infrastructure to Queen's College. Queen's College was established over 155 years ago, and it was at one time the premier school. It was male dominant, and that's why you weren't able to attend. But it's since become co-ed, so you can now attend for anyone of your gender. We're now co-ed, as I said. But getting back to the school is primarily, it was and still is rated very highly because of the academic output. And many of, in fact, I think all of the past and even the presidents of Guyana were students of Queen's College. We're a very, very proud association and school where you enter as a child, and the subjects that you were taught prepare you for eventual manhood. So when you leave and you enter the world, you've got a tremendous background to take you anywhere in the world, in any discipline, any field. And that's a brief look at Queen's College.
Yes, Queen's College, they call it the Tush School. That is a school that the top class, top students all attend. Now, if I'm like me, I wasn't a Queen's College student, and persons who weren't Queen's College students, and they would like to become part of the alumni to celebrate themselves as being a New York State Queen's College member, how can they do that?
Well, we accept, right for now, we're only accepting alumni of Queen's College, people who have attended the school. We do have what's known as an honorary membership, where someone, based on their contribution to Queen's College or to Guyana as a whole, we would accept them as a member if they're willing to come participate and work with us. Queen's College is located at the corner of Camp and Thomas Road in Georgetown, Guyana. And there are 10 houses. A student goes in and he's placed into a house, and there are inter-house competitions and so on, all part of the development of the child, preparing him for manhood. So he's exposed to competition at an early age.
Thank you very much.
Watching the ships roll in, and I don't know where
Recording, testing. Well. We're still with the Guyana Cultural Association. That is a big event. It's Guyana.
If nothing else, shows the resilience.